My name is Mamono. I had once resided in the now-defunct Tower of Magic. This is my confession. I was not always the blue-feathered freak that stands before you now. In fact, I used to be a regular human just like you. My name was Makoto Kiteku. I was enrolled in magic kindergarten, similar to Al-Naja. Back then, magic was not that well studied and wasn't that well suppressed. For this reason, the children at this kindergarten were not that openly introduced to magic. Of course, that didn't stop little old me from learning how to use magic. By earning the trust of my teacher, I was taught the most essential spells for every magician to use. Comet, an advanced fire spell known to be strong enough to burn down a forest in one go. Hail, advanced ice magic that chills the surrounding air enough to solidify into razor-sharp icicles that pierce through opponents. Hurricane, advanced thunder magic that manipulates the weather to create a small lightning storm to smite your opponent. Diacute, support magic used to strengthen upcoming spells. Antibody, advanced healing magic that undoes all damage done to the caster. Ravier, defensive magic that reflects all forms of attacks and counters with double the strength of the initial attack. Hido, dark magic that plunges the opponent into a scarring nightmare. Shadow Veil, dark magic that envelops all opponents in a vast darkness that's guaranteed to mentally break down your foes. And finally, Ragnarok, my signature and strongest spell. It's a pain to describe, but it is dark magic that is so strong that not only will it eradicate any and all foes you face, but most likely cause irreversible damage to the earth. Anyways, eventually, the most important day came, the graduation ceremony. For this ceremony, students are picked out to climb the Tower of Magic alone to find 3 magic stones, then make it out in one piece. This alone sounds like it would have potential to be dark and mind-scarring, but the challenges of the tower are always catered to the weaknesses of the students challenging the tower. But for me, not only was the tower not a threat, but it was the very thing that made me into the beast before you. As I climbed the tower, I had slaughtered countless illusion beasts, and as I used more and more of the unfettered magic I was bestowed upon, the megalomania of the strength I was gaining began to eat away at my conscience. 1 hour into my test, I had made it out of the tower with the stones in hand. But as my teacher was congratulating me on completing my test, something had snapped within me. I began to just unleash all of my magic without any restraint or regret. And as I attacked, my body began to change and morph into a disgusting blue demon. My outburst of bloodlust could not be ignored, nor could it truly be forgiven. My teacher, along with 2 other great magicians, had sealed me in the tower. This was all they could do, as defeating or even killing me would have proved to be impossible. Makoto never came home, and his parents never saw their son again. For that child no longer exists, having been replaced by me. Alright. Now you have my confession on what happened. Now can I finally get out of here?